Imagine that you are standing on the tallest mountain in the world on the Himalayas in India. India's history is almost as complex and rocky as is its his, um, history. We will begin with India's modern history, with the arrival of the British in India. The British arrived in India according to Britannia in the 1600s. The British established the East India Company, which was initially meant only to trade and establish ports. However, over time, the company acquired control of more land. Um, the company acquired control of more land, which led to um, British having control of almost all of India by the 1800s. The Sepoy Mutiny was one of the first acts of rebellion by Indians. It was repressed in many ways. However, it also led to the direct rule of Britain, which is usually referred to as the British Raj. The British Raj was the new government in place. India's infrastructure, society, and military began to change as a result of it, and westernization overpowered Indian traditional culture. The British imposed harsh tax systems, leading to widespread poverty and famine. According to Britannia, in 1885, the Indian National Congress was formed by Indian academics, where Mahatma Gandhi and Muhammad Ali Jinnah became key figures for nonviolent resistance against the British. During World War II, Indian soldiers aided in the war effort, but India was still refused independence, which led to frustration and eventually the formation of the Quit India movement of 1942. This movement was repressed as well, but as the British had grown weak as a result of the World War, it took quite some effort to repress the movement. Partition came with independence. India was split in 1947, Pakistan being the Muslim majority state and India the Hindu majority one. Partition did come with difficulties, violence, and conflicts and major migration, but it also came with independence from British rule. On August 15th, 1947, India stood as its very own country with the Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. Um, Here's a picture of Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Mahatma Gandhi, who were key figures in the independence movement. Now we will talk about India's culture. According to the Pew Research Center, India is home to many religions, specifically Hinduism and Buddhism. This means that this is the founding place of these religions. But despite that, there are many other religions present in India, including Islam and Christianity. After Hinduism, Islam is the second leading religion within India. India's languages. Amongst the many languages spoken in India, there are 22 official languages, the most common of those being Hindi. There are some other languages as well, um, which include Telugu, Urdu, Bengali, Marathi, Punjabi, Sanskrit, and more. English is also spoken, however, it is mainly used in business setting, and it's unlikely to find English being spoken in general conversation. India is famous for their Bollywood industry. This industry has a great influence on the culture and trends within India with its films and cinematic creation. Indian literature varies in subject matter, but tends to focus on philosophy and religion. India's literary work is suggested to have arisen in the Vedic period of India during the 1500s. There are many festivities as well. Being that India is home to many religions and a wide range of cultures with diversity and differences, the country celebrates many of the group's festivities. Diwali is the festival of Hinduism, Jainism, and Sikhism, and it is a 5-day holiday that is celebrated with slight differences depending on where one is located. However, the most common of these celebrations is the lighting of the diyas, which are a type of oil lamps. Eid al-Fitr is one of the yearly celebrations of Muslims, and it marks the end of the holy month of Ramadan when Muslims fast from dawn to dusk for 30 to 29 days in a row. This Eid al-Fitr is typically celebrated with families and friends over food and other festivities. And aside from these two, there are many other celebrations throughout the year that cater to different groups within India. Now we'll talk about the geography of India. According to Britannia, India encompasses a total area of 3 million square kilometers and a population of 1.4 billion as of 2025. It is located in the south of India and is one of the largest regions in the area. And it shares borders with Pakistan, Nepal, China, Bhutan, and Bangladesh. Now we'll talk about the physical geography. which concerns one of the most significant geographical landscapes of India, the Himalayas. The Himalayas are broken into three parts, according to Britannia: the outer Himalayas, the lesser Himalayas, and the greater Himalayas. The outer Himalayas are the lowest part of the Himalayas, nearest to flat ground. They consist of hills, plains, valleys, and more. Towards the south of the outer Himalayas, there lay the Indo-Gangetic Plain. This area is prone to erosion and heavy rainfalls. After that, there's just above that there is the Lesser Himalayas. In comparison, a comparison to the outer Himalayas, this area consists of taller mountain-like hills, and it also includes deep river valleys and flowing streams, as well as glaciers, and it is prone to snowfall rather than rainfall. The Greater Himalayas are the very highest peaks of the Himalayas, ranging over 16,000 feet in height, and This area consists of old crystal-like rocks and other depositions of nature, even ones from the ocean. And it also consists of an in-between of fertile valleys, one of the more popular ones being the Vale of Kashmir. The Greater Himalayas are where Mount Everest and the third largest mountain in the world, the Kanchenjunga, lay. And the Himalayas are a beautiful sight. Um, and that's a wrap. India is a country with an intricate and complex history and landscape culture. It has journeyed through colonization, partition, and independence. Um, and as we have seen from very credible sources like the Britannia and the Pew Research Center, these changes that have occurred, and that have occurred in India, still have an effect on India and make India what it is today. Thank you.